Join me as I dive deep into the implications of the news about Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah's death at the hands of the IDF and see if I can make sense of this complex situation. Hassan Nasrallah, the leader of Hezbollah, one of the most powerful and influential terrorist organizations in the Middle East, has long been a thorn in the side of Israel and the West. His potential death would send shockwaves throughout the region, and it's essential to understand the significance of his role and the implications of his demise. The ongoing conflict between Hezbollah and Israel is a powder keg waiting to be ignited, with both sides engaging in a high-stakes game of cat and mouse. For Israel, Nasrallah's leadership has been a constant threat, as Hezbollah's military presence in Lebanon and Syria poses a direct challenge to Israel's security. On the other hand, for Hezbollah, Nasrallah's leadership has been a symbol of resistance against Israeli occupation and a beacon of hope for the Palestinian cause. The conflict is further complicated by the involvement of regional and global powers, each with their own interests and agendas. Iran, a longtime backer of Hezbollah, has been actively engaged in supporting the group's military efforts, while the United States and other Western powers have been providing military aid to Israel. The stakes are high, and Nasrallah's death would create a power vacuum that could be exploited by various factions, potentially leading to further instability in the region. In this complex web of alliances and rivalries, Nasrallah's leadership has been a key factor, and his demise would undoubtedly have far-reaching consequences. Hezbollah's military capabilities, which have been built up over the years, would likely be affected, and Israel would see this as an opportunity to gain the upper hand. However, the internal dynamics within Hezbollah would also come into play, as various factions jockey for power and influence. Born in 1960, Hassan Nasrallah rose to prominence in the 1990s, following the death of his predecessor, Abbas Musawi. He has since become a master strategist, employing a mix of political and military tactics to further Hezbollah's goals. His ability to mobilize support from both Shia and Sunni Muslims has made him a formidable force, and his unwavering commitment to the Palestinian cause has earned him widespread admiration. Nasrallah's rise to power was marked by a series of clever political maneuvers, including his skillful exploitation of the Israeli withdrawal from Lebanon in 2000. He capitalized on the power vacuum left by the departure of Syrian forces and positioned Hezbollah as a champion of Lebanese sovereignty. His leadership has been marked by a willingness to take risks, often pushing the limits of what is considered acceptable in the region. Despite his success, Nasrallah has also faced criticism for his role in perpetuating sectarian divisions and for his close ties to Iran. Critics argue that his leadership has contributed to the destabilization of Lebanon and the broader region, while supporters see him as a hero who has stood up to Israeli aggression. According to reports, Hassan Nasrallah was killed in an Israeli airstrike, targeted specifically to take him out. The context of the attack is still unclear, but it's reportedly the result of a months-long operation by Israeli intelligence to gather intel on Nasrallah's whereabouts. The reaction from various parties has been mixed, with some hailing the operation as a major success, while others have condemned it as a dangerous escalation. Hezbollah has vowed to avenge Nasrallah's death, and the region is bracing for a potential wave of retaliatory attacks. Israel, on the other hand, is celebrating the successful operation, but remains wary of the potential fallout. The international community is urging restraint, but it's clear that Nasrallah's death has opened up a Pandora's box of possibilities, and the region is holding its breath. The implications of Nasrallah's death are far-reaching and profound. Hezbollah will likely enter a period of transition, with various factions vying for power and influence. Israel will likely face increased pressure from various quarters, as the region reacts to the news. And the Middle East will be plunged into a period of uncertainty, as the various players jockey for position in the new landscape. Thanks for watching, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on this complex situation. Leave your comments